Yeah. Yeah. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, y'all? We live. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? There you go, there you go. Hi y'all, so we live right now. We live directly from the Inspiration Station.
trial and error.
Right. As you can notice, we have a new setup, so we kind of start late tonight, setting up and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you guys like the new setup. Let me know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. I can, so you have to be in charge of that. Let me know if you guys can hear us good. If you can hear us good, then we're good to go. Just let me know so I'll know. And we're gonna get started with you all. Alright? Cool. So tonight we have a guest tonight. Our guest for tonight is
Really?
Shandra Stringer herself. Yeah, not a stranger to myself, of course, but that's why she's laughing. But for tonight, she's our guest for tonight. Today we're talking about the Inspiration Station.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I turn my mic on now? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We have technical difficulties.
No way. Well, human difficulties.
Really? Okay, partner. All right, you just gonna put me out there. I'm a little slow with technology. Okay, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
All right, so
I got books.
as I said tonight, we're live with Shandra Stringer. We're gonna ask her a few questions. If you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask, go right ahead and ask. She's more than willing to answer your questions for tonight or whatever the question may be. I would say don't get too personal, right?
Yeah, don't get too personal.
Don't get too personal. Speak to the man. Good evening, Shandra.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
Honestly, I'm good. What day is? Happy Tuesday, everyone. I had to think about what the day was.
You been that busy? Can't remember the day?
Pretty much.
I
flew in from Belgrade.
Got you. Travel. That can take a toll on people. Me,
Yes.
personally, I don't mind flying. Some people don't like to sleep when they fly.
Oh, that's when I sleep the best.
I sleep. Oh, exactly. Yo, okay, so we're good.
I'm like a light. Before you can take off. 9 times out of 10, I haven't slept the night before, so it's easy.
Yeah, that. I'm bad with that too, because usually it's the night before that I'm packing up.
Pretty much.
Night before I'm making up all my stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty bad as far as that goes as well.
Yeah.
Even driving, I hate driving for some reason.
It all depends on who I'm riding with. Determines if I'm driving.
No, if I have a partner or somebody with me, I'm okay for the most part.
Right.
As you said, depending on who you're with. But as far as driving solo, especially long distance, I don't want to do that. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So say hi to the people, to the guests. Let's listen.
Hello again,
Introduce
everyone.
yourself.
I'm Shandra Stringer. I am the president and CEO of Grassroots Consulting, the president of the Inspiration Station Creative Solutions LLC, and the managing partner of Grassroots Consulting Business and Tax Services in the beautiful city of Belgrade, Florida. Welcome to our new home.
Right. So tonight we want to talk specifically about the Inspiration Station.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay. Let's start with where did you get the idea?
Well, I don't really say I had the idea. It's like came upon me, but the name itself sort of kind of was in the atmosphere, and I really never paid attention to it from the show, the starting Sunday show with inspirational moments.
Right.
So that was like the aha. I actually were the brainchild behind that one. I'll give you credit for that.
Me?
Whatever. So okay.
Well, we give the glory to God for that one.
Okay.
It was really inspired by him, so.
Yeah. So the name sort of kind of came from you a year ago. and I just pretty much just did the show from it and never really thought about it. And then when the opportunity presented itself literally 2 months ago to open up this like we're doing it now, it was like, okay. And I just had an epiphany this week. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what we were talking about a year ago, and then here we are.
Right, right. I remember when we were talking about it. Matter of fact, I remember when you called me and asked me, "Hey, what do you think about this name, that name?" You know,
Yeah.
went over a few names, and then finally you said, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's it right there."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. You know, and I think the name itself goes with the model.
Okay.
You
Cool
know,
beans.
so I wish you much success, actually.
Mhm.
So I have a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Mhm.
First of all, you have all of these different other things going on, you know, including your other businesses.
Right.
You know, for some people, they would be like, well, I don't need another headache. You know, right,
Ooh.
right. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. You know, being in business, especially opening a new business, is a whole different type of headache.
For sure.
You know, for those of you who own businesses or
Mhm.
starting businesses, business can be a headache, especially in the first few years.
For
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? And even doing, you know, it's kind of like sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down.
Right.
You know, with getting new people, you know, you gotta treat them and all of that stuff. And sometimes the staff don't actually do what you want them to do, certain things
Right.
like that. It could be a headache sometimes. It could be stressful even. You know, would you agree with that?
I would agree.
Huh?
I would agree.
Yeah, I'll say, you know, being a business owner myself, I've been through the ups and downs, you know.
Mhm.
But for those inspiring business owners, I would tell you is focus, focus, keep up, hold on, keep your head up. You know, after a few years,
Mm.
you're all right. I mean, I wouldn't say you're great
Right.
unless it just blows up like the Popeye's chicken.
Sandwich, right?
You know, but sometimes it takes time.
Very.
You know, sometimes it takes time to get to that flourishing stage.
Right.
You know, kind of like a flower that you plant.
Mm.
You know, sometimes it takes time. It grows. You have some leaves that withers away. You know, that dies out or whatever that you gotta pick out. You gotta brush off. But yet it keeps going.
Right.
Right? You just gotta keep watering it.
Yeah, I agree.
What advice would you give somebody about watering their business, as you call it, your baby?
Well, first of all, you got to make sure you're in it to win. And what I mean by that is there are going to be, like you were saying earlier, there are going to be times where things are not adding up. And my favorite phrase is faith doesn't make sense. And being in a business, it definitely requires a lot of faith. You mentioned about, what are some of the tips? One, you got to be in it for the right reasons.
Definitely.
You got to do it, and it has to be your purpose and your calling. Definitely not something I envision on doing, especially since we just opened the office in Belle Glade, not even a year now.
Right.
We're knocking on our 11th month. So for me to turn around and do this, and sort of kind of, let me be please, and I say me, but he's in the background. Pretty much 80% of most of it's happening. So I have to give kudos to you for that. But yeah, it's definitely not easy. And if it was not a calling, I definitely wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Another question I have for you. Let them know how long you've been in business.
Well, it all depends
How long
on
have you been in business? That's
it
my
all depends
question.
on which type of business. The nonprofit, I've been in business over 20 years. For-profit registered, and the reason I say for-profit registered because I was doing business, but
Right.
I wasn't registered. So if you count the times that I was registered, it would be 17 years. But on
Right.
paper with the Sunbiz, it's this year make 13 years.
That's awesome.
Yes,
That's a long time.
long time.
Now, well, you said 13 years, right?
13 on paper, yes.
Now, out of the 13 years,
hmm
has it always been smooth sailing?
No, and it's not smooth sailing now just because I've been in business 13 years.
Well, exactly.
No, no, no. No, no, no. Definitely not. Definitely not. I've had some good times and bad times.
Right.
I can tell people one of the things, I don't have any regret. You know, like I said earlier on my live and my personal page, sometimes fear and doubt grips us. So we don't take that plunge. And if we don't take that plunge, we will never know what we can and cannot do. I'm never going to tell anybody to quit their job. You know, that's a personal.
That's a personal.
Yeah,
right.
that's a personal decision. I did quit mine on the spur of a dime. The day I was supposed to go on vacation, I actually quit,
Right.
which was really crazy, but it was a God thing. And so I, you know, I live by that. That I was supposed to do it, and so I would say, you know, just make sure that's what you want to do, and don't follow the dollar, because if you follow the dollar, you're gonna get burned out real quick.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get burned out real quick. You really have to do something that you love doing. And there's a book actually called "Do What You Love and the Money Will Follow," and I have to admit that that's what I live by every day.
That's awesome. Sometimes I wish I was playing ball because I love to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely be doing something I love and get paid.
You know how to play ball?
Of course.
Okay.
What? I was a bad little something when I was younger. You know, bad hang time, little Jordan, you know. But then life happened.
Life happens.
Yeah, you know. It's a long story, but to make it short, I started working a regular job while I was in high school to help out around the house and stuff like that. You know, as a man, you know, father not in the house, you gotta do something. You
Right.
know? So just a message to you young men, try not to fall into the wrong thing because it's easy to do, you know, but have a dream, have a vision, and go from there. You know, can you tell the audience what all do you do?
Whew.
Not only at the Inspiration Station, but altogether.
Oh God! But really, the Inspiration Station, I'm not doing anything.
Right.
I'm right now overseeing it until we hire staff. But this really is not my baby, because I still have a baby. I have 2 babies, 3 babies, 4 babies, 5 babies, next door and in Belgrade. So I'm really not doing anything. We're just a conduit for people to come in and conduct business. But I myself am a business consultant, which I do for-profit and nonprofit business startup. I provide technical assistance. I'm actually a trainer for many different outlets. You know, I train for local foundations and abroad. I train for third-party companies that may have received a training contract and they need different people for specific things. And then I train on my own different subject matters as well. So that's one of the things. And then I'm an insurance agent. So I do life, health, and retirement products. And in a couple of weeks, I'll be adding to that insurance business, home business, auto, yes,
commercial,
and workman's comp. So I'm studying for the state exam for that. And then, of course, we do taxes. And then, is that everything? I think everything. Oh, then credit restoration. So financial / business, you know, I don't want to say a one-stop shop, but pretty much a holistic service center.
Okay. So, again, as already, but with all that you have going on, you know, with all that you have going on with the other businesses, with your personal life, why take on this venture?
Well, I don't have a personal life, so that helps out a little bit. My daughter is probably my pride and joy, and believe it or not, a lot of times my family has been that go-to. I'll text you and I'll say, hey, what do you think about this? And then the next text message goes to my daughter, and then the next text message goes to my 2 sisters and my niece. So from shirt designs to this business venture here, once my family tell me I can do it, it's like, just go for it. But reality is, being a business consultant, I understand that people need a hub. What does that mean? Where you may have an opportunity to work from home, working in I call it a growth environment. This is what we call this area, a growth environment. It makes a difference. It really does. I actually was leaving from Belgrade and I seen someone had tagged me on a post, and a young lady obviously worked from home, and she said she wanted a welcoming environment just to work out of and not working out of her home. And then other people may work from home, but they need a commercial address. They want to receive their mail here. They may want to come for a meeting and don't, can't afford meeting space. So it's really this particular project. The tagline is it's about us and not me.
Okay. Well, you took away my next question.
Oh.
What else do we hear? But yeah, so there you guys have it. Shandra Stringer. Anything else you want to say about the new venture?
Yeah, so a couple of things. One, please come by. We have tomorrow night a networking event that's coming up. It'll be at 6 o'clock. It's a couple of different things are going to be happening. So we're going to do a network. We're going to do one general tour of the entire location, and then we're going to have a time of we call community conversation. Community Foundation of Palm Beach County and Martin County is doing a citywide or countywide event called On the Table. OnTheTableFlorida.com. And what that is, a group of people get together in many different settings, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, after hours, happy hours, whatever, and we discuss subject matters that what is going great, what are areas of opportunity, and what they would like to see happen. So we have those candid discussions, and then we actually will take a survey, and that survey gets uploaded to a third party. They distract the information and give Community Foundation the feedback. What I want people to know, if you see or hear about any of those, hopefully you're going to come here about on the table discussions. Please make your way, especially our men, make your way to one of those discussions. You can go on their website and find public discussions happening throughout. Unfortunately, I have not thinking. I originally registered ours as private, and I don't have the opportunity to go change it. But that's how things happen in our community. We don't understand that a lot of times, especially our local foundations, when grants are made available, they're made available from communication. They're made available from communication and feedback. So this particular thing tomorrow is vitally important. It's vitally important. If you can't get here at 6 o'clock for our kickoff networking, find a lunch bunch on the table, public setting, somewhere, a breakfast or whatever, but please let your voices be heard. Right. Because that project that I'm working on in Belgrade actually was stemmed out of last year's on the table discussion.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
If you guys need the address, that will be shared on the live itself, on the video as well. You can also get it right live on Facebook, hashtag Late Early V Show, or on YouTube, Late Early V Show, hashtag Late Early V Show, or Late Early Variety Show. If you want to see the video or catch it on the rerun or share with a friend or whatever, just type in hashtag Late Early V Show. Anything else you'd like to say to the people, Shandra?
Oh, and we'll be here Friday night to close our week-long grand opening activities out. So I want to say Friday night starts at 7 o'clock. That's more for the vibe kind of setup. So please mark your calendars. If you can't come Wednesday night, definitely come Friday night. I think we may play a couple of games of spade as well. I'm not for sure. I've got that in my thought process.
All right. So this whole week they're doing a grand opening for the new location, the Inspiration Station. Again, the address and link will be shared in the comments below. Please check that out. And please like and share the video so your friends can get the information for other people to get it. Yes. Because this is something that's going to help other people out and may help yourself out. Because like she says, you may have a business, but you don't want, and you need, and you don't have enough money to get a location.
Right.
And you need a commercial address for things to get mailed to, and that is provided at the Inspiration Station. You come in, and there's a membership as well if you want better services per se. You get a membership and you have certain things that's included in that. What's the other room with?
And then the community station where they come and use free Wi-Fi. We will have the time where we do authors of the month. So for $15 a month, the authors can showcase their book here. They can list where they're going to do their book tours, and we actually will sell their book here as well. And then in the back, we will have virtual office assistants. Many people, like myself, don't necessarily have the wherewithal to hire a full-time staff person, but they need, administrative support. So that will be here. Then we have a small training room where if you need a small location for 4 to 8 people with a smart TV, projector, and all those kinds of amenities, we have that available. And then if you need a larger space, we do have a conference room that seats 24 to 26 people, classroom style or theater style. It's about 30, I want to say 36 to 40 people. Now, the other thing is the tasting station. If you're a local caterer or a baker or a sweet treat maker or any of those professions and want to host a tasting event, we do have what we call the tasting station. So it's a one-stop shop looking at many ways where we can bring business owners together or people that want to start businesses, a hub for them to network.
Right. There you have it, guys. Again, like, share it, pass the word, help somebody else. Take the phone number if you need to, but this is right here in your community, so take advantage of it, all right, and make it happen. Anything else you'd like to say before we close out?
What we got coming up in December?
Oh, in December. December we have what we call the fun day at the park. Okay. What that is we're gonna be working out, but having fun while doing it. Okay, we're gonna be stretching. We're gonna do some light workouts. Then we're gonna play games. We're gonna play kickball. We're gonna play dodgeball. We're gonna play the sack race, things like that.
Yes.
And then we stretch again, to finish off. There's gonna be place for the kids. There's gonna be place for the grown-ups. And then at the end, at the end, we have an after party. At the end we have an after party, a big dancing after party. We're gonna have the big bus out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will, who's gonna be out there. One of our, what's that?
With Digital Vibes.
Yeah, we're with Digital Vibes. One of our collaborations and colleagues and however you want to call it, sponsors and all of that. Please come out. It's going to be December 14th. Check your events on Facebook, and you'll have the information information there. It's a free event, and if you'd like to be out there, you have a business, you have something healthy or some kind of medical or whatever, and you want to sponsor or you want to be out there, please contact us. Send us a message or contact us at on our messenger or whatever else. Just give us a buzz and we'll set something up for you to be out there. You don't want to miss the after party. I'm getting ready to get boogie.
Yeah, right.
Get boogie. Make sure you guys come out. Share it. Go on the page and see the picture and the information. Come out. It's going to be at South Olive Park in West Palm Beach, Florida. The address is, I don't know the address.
We'll post it in the comment section.
Right, but you'll see it in the comment again. All right. So thank you all for watching.
And we'll be back on our regular time.
Thank you for joining us. What's that?
And so we'll be back on our regular time on our regular 9:30 schedule.
Right. All right. Deuce. Now let's turn up.
That's what he wanted to do from the beginning. Have a good night, you guys. Oh, God.
It's good stuff.
What we're gonna be doing over here? Oh Lord, help us God.
Don't be mad at me because you can't dance.